Hizmet then is the people who are engaged in this volunteer movement. They are now active in over 160 countries around the world. It's interesting that most of the volunteers are Muslims, but not all. And the people whom these volunteers serve are often non-Muslim. So this is not a movement of Muslims helping Muslims, but of people inspired to help all persons. So for me, probably the central question is, why do people do this? Why do they upend their lives and travel to different countries to be engaged in this sort of volunteer work? Well, they're clearly inspired by a teacher named Fethullah Gulen. And what inspires Mr. Gulen? I've often wondered that question as a non-Muslim. I think it is this person. This is his book on Prophet Muhammad. I think Mr. Gulen is inspired by his vision of God's prophet the way that most Hizmet followers are inspired by him, by Mr. Gulen. This image of the prophet lies at the center of everything that he does. And it's my interpretation as an observer of the movement that he's so transformed by that image, that internalizing of God's prophet, that is what drives his work and that has made him an inspiration for so many people around. The importance of the Gulen movement, in my opinion, is to personify both that deep spiritual root, the mystical and intellectual side of Islamic tradition, the practice and the theory, and its humanistic implications for humanitarian aid, for democracy, for education, and for the dialogue among the world's religions. Still, ladies and gentlemen, at the end of the day, the most important thing about a movement are its followers. And I'm excited that you'll be able to hear from 3 of those young followers today.
My name is Muazzam Idris, and I'm from Nigeria. Currently, I'm doing my PhD in chemistry at the University of Southern California. Nigeria actually is really blessed with ethnic groups, around 130 different ethnic groups. And Nigeria has 2 main religions, which is Christianity and Islam. Since Nigeria got its independence, there have been many religious tensions, usually because of poor understanding of religions, both the Christianity and Islam, and also lack of dialogue between these 2 religions. And so that's why actually these schools were opened in Nigeria. The first one that started in the capital, where I got the scholarship, was opened or established in 1998. I went there to start my education. It was really difficult to cope with the environment because while I was studying, it was a really local school where we have only Muslims in the northern side. But when I was there, it was mixed with Christians and Muslims and different cultures, and it was a little bit difficult to cope with. So one thing that the school I noticed that we had, one of the activities we usually do is we had meetings on Friday nights, and in these meetings what we do usually we pick a topic, we discuss the topic both in Islamic and Christianist point of view. And I believe these meetings, small meetings we had on Fridays, opened my mind actually to view other religions differently. Also, not only me, the other students also, Christians, Muslims also, definitely they felt free to ask more questions to other religions in a respective manner. And I believe now we have many graduate students, not only me, students doing medicine, we have engineers, we have business men, we have all sorts of graduates from these schools. And I believe these people, because how they were trained morally and also academically, is a really good opportunity to change Nigeria.
So my name is Marina, an Hizmet High School graduate. I am Cambodian. But today, I'm sitting over here and talking to you all, not as a Cambodian, but as a global citizen, as a global future. Today, more than 59 million children, 59 million children that are out of school due to various reasons: poverty, war, social and political instability, lack of educational access, and so on. And while I am attending a good university in the United States, more than 59 million children never get a chance to even sit properly studying in a classroom. I am a fruit of an ISMET school, and once and always be. And today I brought with me the seed of my plant, the seed of my fruit, so that we can all today plant it together. But I need to ask from all of you to water this seed and take a good care of it, so that the plant of peace will grow to its fullest potential. It is not only the world leaders, it is not only Mr. Gulen's duty and responsibility. It is our duty and responsibility to make sure that every child is in school and that the world will be in peace through education.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Mustafa Jerahovic, and I'm coming from Bosnia. In 1994 actually, the 4 Turkish teachers deciding to go to Bosnia. In the middle of the war, they came by bus transporters and walked to the entrance of that tunnel that linking Sarajevo from our free territory. And they waited for a couple days over there, because to enter in the city you need a permission, like permission letter from the government or soldiers or army to go in the city. And our Bosnian soldier asked them, our teachers, why you are waiting here? Are you fighters? Are you soldiers? You want to fight? No, we are not soldiers, we are teachers. Okay, what do you want to do in Sarajevo? There is no electricity, there is no food, there is no water, there is no nothing. Only grenades, hunger, and snipers. And they said, we want to open the first private school in the Sarajevo. And our soldiers laughed, like, how come, like in like middle of the war, you are not able to see where is this ending? And they went through, and they came to Sarajevo, the city in that time that forgotten by everyone. And in 1999, I enrolled in that school. In that school, it was the first school that after the war, under same roof, I had friends from the Orthodox Catholics, like Pravoslav Serbians, and I had friends like Roman Catholics, Croats, at the same classroom. And it was impossible to imagine after the war in Bosnia to bring that kids together. For example, still in Bosnia you have the system, 2 schools under the same roof. What's that mean? Like same building, first floor is for Catholic kids, the second floor is for Muslim kids. In that school, we was together. In that time, the Serbian ambassador sent his son to our school, to ISMET school. It was a big deal. Can you imagine the Serbian diplomat are sending his son to the Turkish school with the Muslim kids and the other kids right after the war? It was impossible to imagine, but it happened. Google Award for Best Educator won the lady, actually our teacher from Bosnian ISMET school. And it was amazing for Bosnia.